In this video, I'm going to show you how I've helped over a dozen rural businesses grow faster than they ever thought was possible. So if your word of mouth is drying up faster than the 2019 drought, then expanding your business online is probably should be your next step. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Adam from Adam James Digital Marketing & Co. And I help rural businesses just like yours expand their online presence and make sure that they're found so they're growing and getting more customers online. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first issue most people are having is that many rural businesses, they aren't maximizing their online presence. The issues are, so a lot of rural businesses have a website or a social media page, but they're not using it effectively to bring in customers. Their websites aren't ranking high enough on Google, and social media is not bringing in local leads, and sort of a poor user experience. So slow websites, outdated content, lots of things like that. So if people are searching for the services that you offer because they've got an issue that they have facing and they need fixed right now, then they're going to go to Google and they're going to see if they can find you or find your services. But if they're not finding you, they're finding your competitors. So that's why enhancing your website to make sure that you're being found is really, really beneficial for your business. So like I just said, potential customers are searching for you online first. Even if they're driving past your business every day, if they can't find you online, they'll go to your competitors. So it's something like 85% of customers, even if they are driving past your business every day, will search for you online first before they actually go into the business or physically make a phone call, because they're looking for reviews, looking to see if you're okay. So that's if you're a physio, restaurant, gym, anything. So when they're looking for an issue to be solved, you want to make sure that you are the first one that's being found. So the first step to doing that is fixing your website. So what makes a good website is if your website's clunky or confusing, people won't stay, and 98% of them won't come back. That's an official statistic from Google, is that even if the amount of time that people, if your website takes sort of 3 seconds to load, the amount of people that will click away in those 3 seconds is actually crazy. We're just having such a limited attention span at the moment. So you've got to make sure that it's mobile friendly, clear and simple design, fast loading time, and easy navigation with contact details that are easily accessible. So right at the top, right down the bottom, a few calls to action littered throughout the whole content of your page. And for the love of God, do not have the first page of your website as the About Us. It might sound brutal to say, but people don't really care about you right then. So they've just got an issue that they want fixed. They don't want to read about who you are. They just want to know that you're the one that can fix their problem. If they want to navigate to the About Us page later on, then that's all well and good. But having the About Us page right on the top, on the first page they land on is just no. So make sure you're checking your website speeds, which is something that I offer in my free custom marketing audits, but I'll talk to you more about that a bit later on, and ensure that it's mobile friendly just by testing it on your phone. So open up your phone, go to your browser, type in your website. If it's slow loading, then you have to do something about that. So step 2, which is claim and optimize your Google Business Profile. So what is the Google Business Profile? It's the easiest way to get found by local customers searching for your services on Google. It shows up in the search results and the maps. The more optimized and the more efficient you are at having that profile, the more chances of it ranking higher in the search results, especially in the maps. But you do see something. So if you search for sign writer in Moree, for example, inline signs will pop up their Google Business Profile on the side. And that could be you as well, as long as you keep your Google Business Profile optimized. And it's free. It's 100% free. And it's never been easier, because arguably the business description is the hardest part to get right. But they're offering AI business descriptions now, so you can use that. And you can definitely be found by using those tools for sure. And if you are interested, I'll put a link up the top here somewhere to a video that I've made that creates a whole Google Business Profile from scratch. But make sure that you have it verified. You do have to jump through a few hoops, especially if you're a rural business, especially if you're out on a farm or incredibly rural, because you have to show the video and you have to show them entering a business or a business card or showing a bill or something. You just have to jump through a heap of hoops, I guess. But being verified is very important, because if you're not verified, you can't put your website on there. And the whole point of the Google Business Profile is either for them to make a call, or at the very least to move on to your website so they can find out more about you and the services that you offer, and maybe find some social proof. So like I said, make sure your details are up to date: hours, phone number, website. Encouraging reviews. This can't be understated, because like I said, when people are searching for you online, if they're driving past you every day, they're going to be looking for reviews, whether positive, negative, and whether you're replying to them. And not only does that help with customer relationships and bringing in new customers, Google likes it as well. And it will help you in your rankings and your Google Maps rankings and all that sort of stuff. So, and then adding high quality photos of your business and services is really, really handy too. So step 3 is leverage social media. It's not just for the big cities. In rural areas, people use social marketing to look for businesses, especially on Facebook and Instagram. Sort of Twitter and LinkedIn, then most rural people do not use Twitter, because I don't actually know why, but they just don't. That's more of a city thing, and it's more of a younger person demographic thing. Facebook and Instagram is where it's at for rural businesses like yours. So every business needs at least one social media account, but some businesses don't need to be updating it 5 times a week. So if you're an agricultural service, for example, then you do not need to be updating every single time you do something out on the field. You just need to make sure that you're consistent, maybe once a week, have something on your socials to show that you're active and you're not a scammer. And that should be plenty. That should be heaps. You don't need to constantly update people on every single tractor service that you do, because it's just not necessary. So yeah, because there's so many people spending way too much time crafting the perfect social post, and you just don't need to do it. It's like I said, it's important that you have something, but you don't need to go overdoing it. So it's also a good way to connect with locals who may not even know that your business exists as well. So if you've just opened up a shop in town and you want people to find you, and because you are offering products that they might want, then you can go and follow them, and then they can connect with you. And then if they comment on any of your stuff, then you can comment back. And yeah, just make sure you're showcasing products, services, and behind the scenes content. But like I said, you don't need to go berserk. So post consistently, like I said, just to wrap this up, engage with comments, messages, and tag local customers. So if you do a collaboration with another business, make sure you tag them in it, because it'll show up on their feed too, particularly if you want to do that if they've got a higher following than what you do. And you can use Facebook ads, which is also Instagram ads, for hyper targeting your local audience. Or if you've got a shop or something, or you offer delivery to other towns, then you can target the area, not so much just the people in your town if you do offer delivery or you have an online shop sort of service. But simply boosting a post, it just doesn't do the job that people think it does. It's just a quick way for Meta or Facebook and Instagram to just snatch a little bit of extra money from you. You might get put in front of 1,000 people, but of those 1,000 people, are you going to get any customers at all? It could just go berserk, but the chances are, because you're only spending that sort of $20 on that one post, then it's not going to work when you've got all these other customers that are offering similar services to you, that are paying maybe $1,000 a month for their Facebook ads to get their post put in front of you. So that's how that sort of works. It's based on an auction system. Because you're only paying $20 for a boosted post, the person that's paying $1,000 to have a full ad campaign running, they're the ones that are going to be put in front of your audience first. And local SEO, this is probably one of the best, it's not one of, it's the best way to make sure that people are finding you in your area and the services that you offer. So this works how so people are searching for a Tyler or a plumber, they search for plumber in Inverell or Tyler in Moree or anything like that. So it helps your business show up in the search results when customers are looking for services in your area, to wrap it up. So local SEO is keyword targeting. So using localized keywords, like I said, so best Tyler in Inverell or coffee shop in Moree. If you don't have local keywords throughout your website content, then you won't show up, because Google won't know that you're from that area. And it's it's over half of Google's search queries are local intent based. So if you're looking for a restaurant, if you're looking for anything like that, are going to Google to find you. So create blog posts or pages around local topics to attract more visitors. So if you're going to an event that's happening in the local area, just write a little blog. It doesn't have to be 4,000 words, just a little something that you can put on your website to say that we're going to be there and it's going to be awesome and this is what we're showcasing there and we're collaborating with this business and it's going to be just the best thing ever. So some quick wins for local SEO. So add location-based keywords to your website pages, blog posts, meta descriptions, but that also includes Google business profiles as well. So a meta description is behind the scenes SEO-based stuff. So when you create your website, there's code behind it. Most website builders have just options for you to input that metadata without you actually having to write code, which is really handy because writing code is just horrendous, even with the addition of ChatGPT and how you can write code that way. But location-based keywords, so things like Moree, New South Wales, Australia, but you have to make sure that it's just written well. You can't just litter it through there just randomly and hope for the best. It just doesn't work like that. So making sure that it's all making sense is where you want to be. So if you're ready to see how your business is performing online, I offer free custom marketing audits. I'll review your website, your Google profile, and your technology stack and give you a roadmap for getting found and making more sales. So you can click the link below to grab your free custom audit and I'll personally record it for you. And I can't generate it out of thin air because it's 100% custom and it'll be a video sort of similar to this, going over a report. So within 24 hours, you'll receive a custom marketing audit in your inbox. So if you'd like that and to see how you're stacking up against the competition, then click the link in the bio or in the description and I will see you there.